Welcome to Climbing Technique Tuesdays. My goal is to help you learn new techniques, reinforce ones you may already know, get tips from pros, and go beyond the technique into the finer details. Learn, practice, send. My name is Albert Oak, and this is Technique Tuesdays.
The magical drop knee is an incredible move in climbing where you slam your knee as hard as you possibly can into the wall and then die inside because of the pain.
Yo.
The fact that you still
I really
hung
hope
on
this makes this video.
Or maybe it's just a technical move that allows us to move our hips in relation to the wall to grab holds out of our reach. The drop knee involves us turning our knee inwards or even up to downwards. I often say that you can drop knee your way out of anything. And when I say anything, I mean literally anything. Let's say you're in an awkward conversation or you're starstruck. Hit the drop knee and walk away. Maybe you're at the club and don't know how to dance. Hit the drop knee, maybe two, and become the best dancer on the floor. Maybe you're doing a move on a boulder and you can't reach the next hole. So you drop knee and bam, you're able to reach the hole. In order to make the drop knee something easier to think about or understand, let's look at our body off of the climbing wall. Our arms look like an American football field goal, and each arm can move independently downwards or even together. Now, go back to the climbing wall. Here is a classic 4 points of contact climbing position. This is generally what we call being square to the wall. We have our hips into the wall, our arms and our legs are bent. When we reach up and stand for a hold, my legs straighten out and our left arm flips position downwards, while our right arm reaches above us. This is what it looks like on the other arm as well. If we go back to off the wall, see how our legs look like an upside down field goal? Who says that we have to keep them in that downwards position? That is where the magic of the drop knee happens. Look back at me standing up and reaching for a hold. Our legs straighten out and arms bend. But what would happen if we do the inverse? We bend and turn our legs and straighten our arms. In order to do that, we implement the drop knee. The drop knee moves our hips closer to the wall and allows us to keep our arms straight. Now, I've been showing really aggressive drop knees, but you don't have to drop the knee that deep to be successful. A subtle drop knee can help us reach the next hold while being efficient and keeping our arms straight. So try this. Get on an easy climb and for every arm you want to reach upwards, try and turn that corresponding knee inwards. All of a sudden, you're able to climb with straighter arms and be more efficient while climbing. Often the best case scenario to use a drop knee is when the holds aren't the best, but you still need to move off them to the next hold that might be better. A great way to practice your drop knees is during your warm-up. Try to climb a basic climb with straight arms again, but keep using drop knees for every move you want to make. You can step it up a notch by doing it on steeper climbs and even try drop kneeing at the same time as you're moving all in one motion. So to recap, the drop knee is a move involving turning your knee inwards or even to the extreme downwards. It also brings our hips closer to the wall, and let's say if your right knee turns inwards, then your right arm will be able to reach further and vice versa. It's a great way to be efficient with straight arms and stay relaxed while being able to climb harder climbs. Now, I would say that I'm pretty flexible and I can do drop knees here and there, but the professional that will help us out this week is extremely great at drop knees. Cloe Coscoy is a national USA team member for the bouldering and lead circuit. She is one of the top climbers in the world, and well, she's quite good at drop knees. We started our session on this blue V6 that had an aggressive drop knee to get through the crux of the boulder.
With this drop knee on the left,
That was two drop knees in one.
was this something that you read on the ground?
Yeah.
And why were you able to read it from the ground versus like, for me, I didn't see it at all. I just wanted to be square.
So you're on this guy, right?
Yeah.
And if you're here, square, for me, it's really hard to imagine since these are kind of close together, being like this and dropping this foot on the volume, right? Because you need to be fully dropped over here. It's like, I think being in this position here would push you out of the wall quite a bit with your hips versus if you drop me, especially since this one is
Over
this
your body.
way. It just kind of naturally sets you up like this. Makes it a lot easier to reach that way.
And when you read a route, do you like look for drop knees, or is it something like, how does that thought process feel like to you?
Well, a lot of the times, anytime there's like a cross move, it can be hard to be square and cross versus if you drop, you can get a lot further over. So anywhere there's a cross, I'm definitely on the lookout for where I might be able to drop knee. And otherwise, when it's pretty wide and square, a lot of the times I might not be flexible enough to open up that way, so dropping either knee is pretty helpful.
And I guess this one's like kind of obvious. It's like the nipple foot.
Yeah, like it would be easier to push like this way into it than if you just were pushing straight up and down on it.
Okay, I'll try this.
Try it.
This is a new beta for me. I'm still doing the start the nasty way though.
Fair enough. Come on, Albert. Drop that knee.
Oh, that is actually so much easier.
Right? I think open, you gotta be pretty much in the biceps, and that way you kind of naturally lock in for the next one. Nice.
Oh!
That's a good drop knee.
Dude, it's like the Egyptian.
Stanky leg.
Is that the best dance move in the club? You just, in the club, you don't know what to do with your hands, so you have the drink in your hand. I like this. It's good tech.
Yeah.
Afterwards, we worked a section of an orange V9 with an aggressive drop knee crux that I struggled with at first.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay.
That was some 2 drop knees. Come on. Nice, Albert. Yeah. Nice, nice. Now drop the other way. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Sick.
Ah.
That's
Okay.
it. That's a good one.
Okay.
Double drop knees.
Oh, that's really hard.
Sick.
You know, I've never like practiced that kind of move where you're like in the center and roll it.
Yeah, like you start, you want to be behind this first hold, so you're like this. And then you want to be like behind this other hold, so you want to end up like this. And doing that if you were open would be so hard on your shoulders and stuff, but in your hips, you just...
Do you think I should have been more patient or like...
Yeah, I think you could have slowed it down quite a bit.
I felt like I didn't drop me enough on the left side.
You dropped it a lot on this one,
Really?
like this, I thought.
I had no feeling of
This
it.
one, you maybe could have dropped more. Like you were still pretty engaged in the arms. I think when I'm doing it, I'm like straight. The legs are doing all the work.
Okay, I'll...
It's like get me either direction.
I need
Maybe
to
I'll
watch.
go up it again, yeah.
Yeah.
So like this one, I drop, my
Oh,
arm
geez.
stays straight.
Oh, that's sick.
Like my arms don't even bend really.
That's so sick. Wow. Okay,
Like my arms are staying straight the whole time.
I'm gonna have faith. I can do this.
Come on. Full drop, full drop. There we go. Now drop. Stay low, stay low, stay low. Yes, Albert. Sick. No.
Oh,
Ah!
okay, I can't unwind though. This
Sick.
hold's bad.
Yeah, that one's bad. That one I'm like really focusing on pressing through the left foot and keeping pressure the whole time that I'm taking out the drop knee.
Oh, so you do unwind it.
I think I do, or at least I'm not. I definitely take this foot off
Okay.
to pogo. So you have to keep the pressure through that foot the whole time.
That did feel really easy though. I just like relaxed.
Right? You let all the legs do the work, and then before you know it, you're up on the
That
stick.
was sick.
This is a good one too.
Oh, yo, I'm learning.
Chloe showed off her signature move, and I tried to do it as well, but I don't think it worked out for me.
Do you ever find that you need to like practice drop knees every now and then, or like have you ever been stumped on a drop knee?
No, I feel like for me, it's kind of the opposite. I need to practice climbing more open. Like my go-to is more to drop a knee because I'm not as flexible open, but sometimes you get just more distance, like leverage if you're straight and you're smearing with that other foot. So that's something I have to be more conscious of when I warm up, especially. I'm like, and we need to end matched on this blue ball.
Okay.
But try to do it without drop knees.
I'll try it without drop knee and then see if it goes. And you're this hand or this hand?
Yeah. No, on the crimp, green crimp. Red spike.
So this is interesting. My right labrum's torn. So I definitely can't like shoulder it.
Yeah.
We'll see if it works.
Oh. It's hard.
Very
it's definitely doable, but it would be really hard.
You know what's interesting? When you do it, your arm is already locked off. When I was trying it here, I like was only here and waving my left arm.
I use it to be able to get my hand over more statically, and then I can press over and go. Ali, get in there. Yes, Albert. And then push with the left arm.
Oh.
It's a shoulder blaster still.
We finished the session off with the crux of this yellow V9 and some closing thoughts about drop knees.
A lot of the times you can drop a knee when you have a directional hold like this one. It would be, it's kind of natural to kind of get in there like this and push against it rather than being like this. Because you want a lot of surface area because it's pretty slippery. And this way you can kind of get your whole foot on it and push.
Nice. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Wow. That was slag.
Whew. Get in there. Drop it.
I didn't want to drop.
I think you need it a little higher.
Oh.
That's a good one.
Oh.
That move out is kind of gnarly.
Yeah. I felt so bricked up. Verse.
My name's Cloe. I got the flow. Albert's trying to drop knee. Oh no.
Oh shit.
Is that good?
It was a oh no indeed.
I feel like in lead, probably a lot of times, the climbers that you'll watch who are doing well are really good at getting on either sides of holds. So like to make the most out of a hold that's facing this way, you want to be on this side of it and vice versa. And so a lot of that's going to come from your hip position, and drop knee is just one way to move your hips over. So I think probably in lead, especially if you're looking out for it, you'll see a lot of people doing drop knees just to be able to keep their arms straighter. Yeah, and climb less like thuggy.
Yeah, because they make you pump out and you gotta climb fast, and it's like a little stressful.
For sure, yeah. Yes, Albert.
What the heck?
Right? You can just kind of hang
That's
out
ridiculous.
in there.
Yo.
You get so locked in.
What?
Go work.
That's ridiculous. Wait, I didn't feel like I was trying.
No.
Oh my gosh. Wait, I'm so hyped right now.
Gosh.
Dude, look at this. I'm improving.
Yo, no hands almost in there.
Dude, thank you. I'm a better climber by at least 1% today.
Go drop knees.
Okay, I guess, is there anything you would like to plug?
You want to see more videos of me climbing? Check me out on Instagram at Cloe.Coscoy. I'll post some drop knees on there, jumps, fun stuff. Also, if you're interested in taking private lessons from me or doing any coaching, just hit me up on Instagram. And if you're in town, I'm psyched to do lessons and teach people how to climb better. So
And send harder and drop knee better.
Send harder, drop knee better.
Yeah, and learn how to dance
Keys
better
to
because of the
Do
legs.
the stanky leg.
Hell yeah.
I would like to say a huge thank you to Cloe Coscoy for making this episode possible. She showed me a lot of insight and knowledge about drop knees, and I hope you were able to learn something from her as well. Leave a comment down below for what technique you want to see and which pro should be featured next. Also, subscribe so you don't miss that next episode. Thank you for watching as always, and keep crushing it and keep swimming.